All right. Following your breath. So this is a time for a little deeper exploration, building on all of the inquiries that we've been making. Taking a minute to see us all in sacred space, which of course we are, but I'm invoking your imagination. Let yourself see a beautiful sacred temple or a gorgeous forest, however you want to situate us. I'm realizing I forgot our voice. So while we're getting situated in sacred space, does anyone want to do song today? Anyone want to be a song leader? Okay. Well, maybe we'll just keep going this way since we're already in. And go ahead and invite in all of your resources into that sacred space. So we're power filling that space with beauty, with guidance, with wisdom, whatever you personally want to offer onto the beautiful altar in our space. Just see us all making an offering and calling our power. Tapping into that ancient wisdom within us that knows how to create beautiful sacred ritual. Acknowledging each other and the gifts we each bring, the offerings we each make. They're all welcome and all valuable. Feel the power when we're gathered together. Keep inviting yourself into the present, into the now. Whatever the now is for you, take a few minutes to just rest together in sacred space in the now. Each breath, you invite yourself to relax into the now even more. Feeling what a relief it is to just be in the now. And if you should wander out of the now, just gently invite yourself back with loving kindness back to the now. Relax into it however it works for you. There is no right way and there is no wrong way. Notice any part of you that might be struggling to be in the now. You might feel that as tension in your body or a place that your mind wants to go. And if you notice that, again, just gently invite it to relax into the deliciousness of right now. If you feel wobbly in any place, remember that we have roots when we're connected, and you can rest in those roots. You can allow parts of you to just be held in those roots of this beautiful Sangha. Calling on that loving kindness that we've been working with in our heart space. Calling the power of our inner warrior that we've been cultivating in the belly. And calling on that groundedness that we have been cultivating with our equanimity practice. I'm going to invite you in a little deeper. If you're interested, you can keep practicing here, but I'm going to go a little deeper. And for this, I'm going to have us aligning with the cosmos, with the astrology a little bit, as a potential lens. And you don't have to believe or not believe. It's only a lens. Personally, for me, it's a powerful lens. So I'm bringing it here for you all. So as of last week, I'm going to focus on the Mercury retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, which shifted last Tuesday night. And will stay in this place through November 3rd. Significant date. So I just want to invite you into the realm of Mercury in Scorpio, opening to that however it makes sense for you and your own special language of knowing and navigating. So you might be working with words here, or images, or feelings. I'll have a few pointers, but I want you to follow your very own unique, special, individualized wisdom medicine. And we're going to do a little shadow diving. So that's where we're headed. So most of the reality that we consider is actually invisible. We're only interacting at a tiny tip of the iceberg, that tiny tip that we call reality is just a point that we can engage with. And of course, the depths of that iceberg that we don't see is where the shadow is. And in that place, we use our instincts and our intuition. And this group is full of people who are masterful at instinct and intuition. So I'd like for you to invoke your ability to navigate the unseen, calling that forward, however it shows up right now. You might have a guide that arises from that invoking. You might have a sixth sense of it. How do you navigate shadow? That deep knowing, bringing all of your senses to bear as you begin to step away from the ordinary and into the realm of the shadow, where secrets and hidden gems can be revealed if you're willing. So just let yourself move into that place, noticing how ready you are. This is an invitation. This is not a push. An invitation into the mystery. So entering that cave, taking a look around, perhaps shining your light around, getting settled. Noticing your own inner darkness. And it's not negative. This is just the things we haven't quite been ready to see. Just notice anything that you'd like to make visible. What might you be ready to illuminate? Is there anything you want to bring from shadow to light? Being strong here, bringing your power to bear. You're just doing it, being that inner excavator, inner researcher, inner explorer. Entering your own depths. What has been set aside that you might be ready to tend to? You might see it or feel it. And if you find something, bring your presence and loving kindness and power to it. And keep looking and deepening just by asking, what is under this? And what is under this? And what is under this? And feel how at the root of any shadow material, there is a deep soul need that has been pushed aside. So one way to get at that is asking, what am I really craving on a soul level? What do I crave? Is there anything here in this cave that might be keeping me from being truly intimate with myself, with another, with life, with God? And if you see it, welcome it like a special guest. an honored guest that you want to have at your table. But just seeing it is enough. So we see it, we feel it, we invite it. And if we're so inclined, we can transmute it. Calling on that heart power, that warrior power, that groundedness. Just notice what happens when you use your innate powers to perform your own alchemy with your shadow. What might you bring here for transmutation? Be open to a solution. Pouring your own power and your own love to yourself here. You can also, of course, always offer up the shadow to that higher consciousness, just saying, I offer this up. Show me what is next. Knowing your own inner darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of others in the world. It is the method. One might inquire into the self, into the shadow, when they're triggered by what they're seeing in the world and labeling shadow. The invitation is to then inquire into the self. Where do I also have shadow that is ready to transform, to be seen? And then just gently know that you can continue that inquiry. Let yourself gently move back away. From those depths. Or perhaps you'd like to stay there, that's fine too. But if you're inclined, you can come back out of the passageways into the main cave and into the opening where there's light, just standing at the edge of that light and darkness, feeling both. Both are essential. Open and willing. That's what we're going for. Open and willing. Coming back to the breath. Breathe in any healing you've just received and breathe out anything that's trying to go. Breathing in light. Breathing out shadow. Breathe in power. Breathe out any restrictions to holding power. Seeing ourselves in that temple space with our beautiful altar. And we're going to gently move into sharing. Hi, everybody. I'm going to unmute us. We're still all here. Okay.